Thanks, Steve. Well, Peter Baker, Stuart Hall, Phil Crowe and Rob Hoyles on the front row, and away they run. Gary May, Tony Keelty, Glenn Shaw and Scott Kelly on that second row. Scott, who's a couple of days away from his 21st birthday, and I know he's back over the water to Ireland for a bit of a knees up. In fact, I think a major knees up. But at the moment, concentrating on his racing. Peter Baker leading down through Sear for the first time, and once again, Steve, another excellent start from Stuart Hall. He's in second at the moment. Yeah, good to see Stuart Hall up there. He's not had a podium yet this season, so it'd be good if he can make it. But just next time we go through Sear Corner, just keep an eye on Peter Baker's bike down the back straight. That is so quick, Robin. Yeah, rocket ship stuff. Rob Hoyles there in third place behind Stuart Hall, and the field piling through there. Fantastic entry for this CIA Bike Insurance GP1s and Super Twins. Of course, we've got to keep an eye on the Super Twin race as well. Michael Price out there once again, but Chris Norris been turning in some good race performances of late. Yep, he has indeed. Number 22, Chris Norris. Keep your eyes pinned out for him on that Ducati. At the moment, oh dear, oh, that's the bike of Greg Lewis, and that is a heavy old tumble. And red flags out. Peter Baker going down in a separate incident, but still got the strength to walk back. He'll take part in the restart. And there, well, that's an interesting shot, because that is Shaq there, or is it Louis Vuitton? There he is in the pits and dressed, ready to go to work. Well, the CIA Bike Insurance GP1 and Super Twins race unfortunately had to be stopped there due to an incident on circuit. From what I hear, the majority of the bikes are all okay, the riders are okay. We should be ready for a restart in a moment. Yep, couple of incidents there, but good to see him recover. And there we see start line Sid giving a big old shove there to Lee Revley. Lee having problems on the grid, but well, the rest of them lined up and ready. Peter Baker once again on pole, and away they go down towards Ritchie's for the first time of asking, and Scott Kelly getting a good start there, but it is Peter Baker that pulls across, takes the line and the lead into Ritchie's for the first time. Yeah, worth remembering here, Peter Baker's on his spare bike. It's nowhere near as quick as his other, so he might struggle down the back straight. And also, best wishes to Greg Lewis, actually. There was a faller, and Greg has hurt himself a little bit, so hopefully he'll be back soon with us. Yeah, absolutely. Well, Scott Hall, once again, Stuart Hall, begs pardon, getting a superb start, and Rob Hoyles going along with him, and Rob just nicks the lead there. So it's Rob Hoyles 59 from 17, Stuart Hall, and number 8, it's that man Peter Baker in third. Yeah, Rob's really going to try and get out the front. I'm not sure he's going to be able to break them, because Hall and Baker have been, well, these three have just been pulling away all weekend. There's Gary May, number 13, he's just behind them. And there's Scott Kelly, number 3, soon to be birthday boy from Northern Ireland. Good to see him back up in the top 10. Yes, indeed, and Super Twins, well, it is as we thought it might, settling down into a battle once again between Chris Norris. Michael Price is right up there, and of course we got Clinton Tanowski and Brian Greenfield fighting it out in the Twins, but there Stuart Hall in second place. Such a good starter, runs regularly at the front, but he's yet to pick up a win. Yeah, it'd be great to see him up at the front and on the podium. He really does deserve it, to be fair. There's Les Linney there, number 47, one of the Super Twin riders going through. But as I said before, Hall really does deserve a podium. Yeah, very, very competitive rider indeed. Look at this. He's back into the lead, got ahead of Rob Hoyles down. Peter Baker sat there riding pillion with Rob Hoyles, keeping an eye on things ahead, and the three of them, a little bit of a breakaway. Rob Hoyles trying just before they approach the bomb hole, and that's a big and brave place to try and overtake him manoeuvre. A little further back though, 73, the Ducati of John Power just being overtaken by the Aprilia of Scott Adam. Yeah, if you just look, these three obviously pulling away. Good to see Hall at the front ahead of Baker, but just beyond these three at the moment, number 92, John Fisher. He's up to 4th at the moment. Good to see him up in the top 5. Yes, indeed, fellow West Countryman. He comes from my neck of the woods down in Cornwall, run by Pendragon Racing, in fact. But, well, Scott Hall getting the front wheel up there, and he's absolutely hammering down Rivet Straight. Peter Baker having got ahead of Rob Hoyles just a couple of laps ago, and he's, well, inexorable. He's on the case of Stuart Hall, and he's set, well, currently he's got the fastest race lap, and he's right with Stuart there. So Stuart Hall, number 17, by the skin of his teeth from Peter Baker and Rob Hoyles. You'd have to say the win is between these three. Back in Super Twins, still Chris Norris just ahead of Michael Price there.
I suppose you could really call this Peter Baker's local circuit. He doesn't live too far down the road, and at the moment, even though he's on that spare bike, he's proving just how good a rider he is.
Yeah, he makes no bones about the fact he does love it here at Snet. And there, Richard Harrison, the brother of Jonathan Harrison, who's taken a lot of wins in the Thundersport GB 500s of late. Richard, though, campaigning in GB1.
Well, it looks like Baker are just ahead of Hall here, and there's not too long to go in this race, and Baker looks like he's just got the advantage. He looks so relaxed on the bike as well, doesn't he? He doesn't even look like he's trying.
Oh, yes, he does, and it's lovely to see that shot as they come through the S's. How far ahead he is looking, just setting up the bike there, but he's already taken the eye for the Bomhole and Coram, and this wonderful battle team. Tony Keelty, I think Mark Lister's tucked in there as well, and I think that's Glenn Shaw. But great stuff going on, but at the front, the last lap flag, Peter Baker sees it, then Stuart Hall from Rob Hoyle, so Rob got just about 3/4 of a lap to do something about grabbing second. He certainly won't give up until after the flag, that's for sure. But Stuart, oh yeah, go on, yank on there. He's giving it some beef, isn't he, down Revitt straight, but Rob Hoyles gets a great exit there and carries the speed all the way down Revitt, and is Stuart Hall going to lose out on the very last lap? Well, up the front, once again, look at that, lovely there. Peter Baker looking so far ahead as he sets himself up for that second element of the S's and smoothly on his way. There we see the battle behind, and that's Mark Littler fighting hard there. Chris Norris, though, number 22, is the leading Super Twin, but the checker flag's out. The win overall goes to Peter Baker from Rob Hoyles, just nicking it from Stuart Hall on the line. Yes, get up and stretch, sir. A win for Peter Baker from Hoyles and Hall. John Fisher, an excellent fourth, ahead of soon-to-be 21, Scott Kelly, and Glenn Shaw coming in sixth ahead of Phil Crow. And there on the podium,